Hello, me mateys! Vuvi Yaloovie here, climbing up the ranked doubles ladder in hopes to become the #1 Alcremie player. Am I right, me mateys? Oh yeah, yes, oh good. Alright, so today, I have brought in Scizor from last session because I thought, even though the Scizor didn't get to do much, he got like 2 appearances and that's it, right? I've done a bit of a bit of research, right? And so the thing with Scizor, it doesn't actually work that well into Whimsicott Staraptor, but it's okay into Grimmsnarl Staraptor. Now, those of you who watched the last video and questioning why are you trying to bring Scizor into Staraptor when you have 3 perfectly good fairy types, right? And the third one being Mega Audino, right? Oh dear, but yeah. Well, me mateys, I wanted to see if it was good into just, trying to get the upper hand on Grimmsnarl while also trying to deal with the Primarina. As it turns out, right, unless the Whimsicott is running fake tears, we're actually pretty fine to just lead Audino and Primarina. And even if they are going for that fake tears, I believe if they go for at least 2, it's a 3 to 4 hit KO. But otherwise, they're not increasing their attack, so that's even more beneficial for me. Now, one thing I will change for this session will be Acid Spray over Ice Beam. Now, Ice Beam was more to cover for Sinister, but thinking about it, because a couple of times it has been mentioned to me that Acid Spray could be a very nice option, and I've now seen the point, right? Because Goodra can't actually 2-hit KO the Sinister unless we're running like max special attack with maybe an expert belt, right? But because we're not running max special attack, we're still modest, but we're not. We're only 14 points, I believe. Yeah, we're only 14 points, and Acid Spray allows Goodra's partner to potentially get that 2-hit KO or even an OHKO, depending on what the move is, right? So if we have like Alcremie next to Goodra, then a Mystical Fire should be able to KO the Sinister after an Acid Spray. Audino unfortunately still misses out on the 2-hit KO with Acid Spray with Dazzling Gleam, but that's okay, me mateys. We can either run Flamethrower or Dazzling Gleam today. Flamethrower seems really nice for all the steel types. Oh, it's very nice. I still want Flamethrower, but I want to continue going with Dazzling Gleam today and see how we do with that. Maybe we can switch it out if we come across too many steel types, right? But I think we should be fine with this. The thing, because we're running Dragon Pulse and Flamethrower on Goodra, this is generally pretty good into most compositions that Goodra would want to come into, right? It's also really good against Rotom too, the Acid Spray, because as we saw in the last video, we got really lucky with Primarina getting that special attack drop on the Rotom, and then we just need a way to effectively deal with the Rotom, since if it's Rotom Wash, it can deal with the Mudsdale. If it's Rotom Heat, it's problematic, but not you can't high horsepower a Rotom that's not like affected by gravity, right? So, yeah, gravity, oh no. And because of that, we can't really click high horsepower into it when only against Rotom Heat do we have the super effective Rock Slide. So, yeah, Rotom's a little bit more troublesome than I like to give it credit for, but with Acid Spray, we should be able to deal with it just a little bit better, I'd reckon. And apart from that, I don't know if I've explained Defog yet on Scizor. I'm pretty sure I explained it like towards the end of last video, but Defog on Scizor, not Sneasler. Scizor allows us to get rid of all the screens, and in fact, I'll just show you the move itself. So lowers the target's evasiveness by 1 stage, removes statuses such as Reflect, Spikes, Safeguard, as well as any terrain. So if we come across Mega Raichu X for some reason, or if we come across any of those screen setters like Grimmsnarl, as soon as we Bullet Punch the Grimmsnarl, we can defog the next turn and remove pretty much whatever they wanted to set up, right? I do believe defog also removes the spikes that we set up. However, I'm not running any spikes or toxic spikes or even stealth rock, right? So this should be fine. And then Bug Bite, Bullet Punch. Apart from defog, it's pretty standard set. I'm running more HP, well, slightly less HP for more defense so we can survive a potential +1 Brave Bird onto the Scizor, just a bit easier. It's still not in Scizor's favor, but that's kind of the idea with that set. I think what I should do, since considering what I'm putting in Scizor for, probably a little bit more special defense might be handy if we're coming up against fairy types, right? But I think this will do. So we'll work with this today, me mateys, in this session. And we're just going to try and climb up to Masterball, really. That's really it. Because we're at rank 2, we should be about 4 to 5 matches away. So hopefully in this video we should be able to get close to Masterball, and then next video be able to close it out, right? And what I might do, I might actually use one of the megas I've been meaning to use for the Masterball video, if I manage to fit it in anyway. So let's see how we go today, me mateys. Alright, Sneasler, Rain Archaludon with a Sylveon. Let's see. This is actually a good time to try out Scizor too. I know probably we should just lead the Mudsdale, right? Well, not Mudsdale, but like lead the Primarina. If we're afraid of Electro Shot, we can protect Trick Room, right? It might be a bit problematic, actually, if I lead the Scizor, because if they do lead Pelipper Archaludon, then they have a free turn of Electro-Shotting. So, to get past that, I think I will just lead Primarina Audino. I want Alcremie for this, and then something tells me I should have Scizor too, but I'm not sure what. It's probably for the Sneasler, right? I do want to give Scizor a go, and if you're bringing in the Pelipper, then Scizor's not too bad with Incineroar around. So this is a little bit risky. I know I should probably bring in Goodra over Scizor, but like, we'll go with this. They should bring Sneasler, considering how big a threat Audino can be with that Trick Room, if they know Audino gets Trick Room. Otherwise, we could just see Pelipper and Archaludon here. Could also be Pelipper Sneasler too, right? You don't have to lead the Archaludon in this matchup. Okay, well you do lead the Archaludon, but very good. We know that a Flash Cannon can't actually just get the Audino. So your choices are pretty much to Electroshot the Prim and let Pelipper, like, just let us have Trick Room, right? So I think it's always just safe, because they didn't lead the Sneasler, we're always pretty much safe to go for a Protect Trick Room here. I do have the Mega, just in case if they double up with, like, Hurricane and Flash Cannon, right? But this should be fine. Because next turn we can just go for the Moonblast onto the Archaludon slot and a Dazzling Gleam, or Life Dew, depending on how much damage Audino takes. If we take too much, we need to play a little bit more aggressively. We'll have to bring in the Alcremie and go for probably a Decorate, so that Hyper Voice can just start OHKOing everything. So we should be fine for this. Protect might be very obvious to my opponent here, but considering Archaludon doesn't have a way to deal with Mega Audino with just Flash Cannon or even Draco Meteor, this should be fine for Audino. The only thing that could stop Trick Room is a Confusion from Hurricane, or a critical hit after Flash Cannon. Yeah. So the Hurricane goes into the Primarina, And the Dragon Pulse goes into also the Primarina. I think they ran out of time on that. They had to have ran out of time. That's unfortunate. So they most likely had their moves auto-picked for them. So very unfortunate for my opponent here. But because that did happen, I can just get a Moonblast into them. And because we didn't take any damage at all, we'll just go for a Dazzling Gleam. So we don't have Mudsdale, so we're not worried about stamina, but we do need to be aware that Electro Shot can feint the Primarina in this turn. Yep, so it is Electro Shot. I do believe Primarina has a chance to survive. It's not in Primarina's favor at +1, but we should be good for this. Yeah, so no chance by the looks of it, but that's alright. We do have Alcremie as a backup for that. We also need to be careful of... Mega Swampert now, because Primarina's down and we don't have Hyper Voice boosted in the rain for it. That should be okay. We'll go for Alcremie now, and this should be able to get the Archeludon. So go for a Dazzling Gleam. They should click Wide Guard if they have it. And if they do, it's a problem, but not undoable. We can Mystical Fire the next turn. Gonna keep Archeludon at +2 if it decides to keep on going for Electro Shot. And then we kind of need to stay on the Audino. So unfortunately we do have to risk the getting walled out here by Wide Guard. So no Wide Guard, so that's okay. And then Alchemies will go first. So very good, double KO. Still not over. The Mega Swampert can definitely carry them into victory, especially now that Scizor has to deal with it. If we can stall out the rain, then that's very good for Scizor. Also have... Yeah, okay, so that tells me they probably didn't bring Sneasler and Swampert. Or at least they had Swampert, but they didn't bring Sneasler. Because Sneasler Swampert for the endgame would have made it a much better chance for them to have a victory there. Because you fake out, ideally, the Alcremie and just go for like a Wave Crash into it. Since Audino's not really doing that much damage into your Swampert. So very good for my team here. A pretty standard game, if I had to say. Unfortunately, again, Scizor's just not coming in the times that I think it should. Oh, poor Scizor, but that's okay. The Bug Steel type, I have to say, it's definitely had its moments in glory, and I'm pretty happy for it. It's here on the team. It's just vibing today, I suppose. It's here to look mean, I guess you could say. Oh no. Okay, another rain team with Grimmsnarl. Let's see. We don't have anything for the Baskia Legion, which is a bit scary, but in this situation, it depends on if you want to lead your Pelipper Arch again. But I could guess that you'd probably want to lead Raichu Pelipper, so then you can switch out into Archeludon on the Pelipper slot. So in this case, I think I want Goodra Audino. If we need to, we can just Acid Spray everything. And then Alchemy's still looking pretty good here. Unfortunately, Scizor's not the play. Oh, I guess I could try out Scizor. You know what? I'll try out Scizor. I'll try out Scizor first, because if they lead Grimmsnarl, that's just so good for me. But if they lead Arch Pelipper, or just, you know, Raichu Arch with Pelipper in the back or whatever, it's just so problematic. I'll go for Primarina to... Yeah, I kind of have to go for Primarina in this situation. Okay, so I respect that we probably just lose that they bring out Pelipper Arch, because that puts me on the back foot right away. But if they lead the Grim, that should be nice for Scizor. And this is ideally what I wanted Scizor to do for the team. So let's see if it is Grimmsnarl. It is Grimmsnarl Raichu. Okay. Potential for double fake out here. However, I think they want to set up screens first. So what's definitely going to happen, they're going to try and fake out the Scizor because we do have Bullet Punch, and then they'll go for Reflect. So I'm going to set up the Trick Room because they have to Bullet Punch the, fake out the Scizor, otherwise they just get Bullet Punched. You probably have Pelipper or just Bascullegion Legion in the back. So don't need to Mega Evolve in this turn. I don't think Grimmsnarl gets Electric Terrain, so we're not worried about Rising Voltage on the Scizor slot, so this should be okay. Never mind, we do have to worry about Rising Voltage because it's Raichu X. I thought it was going to be Raichu Y, actually, but that's okay. If it was Raichu Y, I'd probably have to worry about Focus Blast, but that's alright. Let's see if they don't go for Fake Out. So we will just get off the Bullet Punch before they can move. That's nice. Alright, so probably I should have megaed the Audino there. I thought they were going for a Fake Out on the Raichu. That's okay. And it looks like a little bit of special attack on the Raichu there. Either that or they just had like, not quiet, they had like hasty or something. Gets rid of the, something that doesn't lower special attack. But then again, Electric Terrain just boosts Volt Switch anyway, so that's okay. So now we can probably just go for Life Dew. Mega the Audino, go for a Life Dew, because I think in this turn you want to try an Electro Shot and put out the Pelipper in this turn. So in that case, I think I will go for Goodra on the Audino slot and protect the Scizor. This covers for you targeting the Audino slot, and it also gets me, it protects me from your, protects me from your Electro Shot into Scizor play. So very good strategy from them. But do they target the Goodra or do they target the Scizor? Okay, very good. They do target the Scizor. In this case, I think we can get away without having Scizor now. So we're going to try and bug bite the Pelipper just in case if they are running any. Actually, no, we can just defog them, even though it won't really matter because we only have one physical attacker. No, I'll just Bug Bite. Get rid of a potential Sash, that's okay. So no Berry on the Pelipper, that's okay. And we don't take as much damage from Hurricane, very good. Alright, so this is ideally to get Primarina in now, because this Dragon Pulse is gonna hurt. Not enough to KO though, so that's very nice. Okay. Still will KO after Citrus Berries, so that's unfortunate. So Pelipper should theoretically be staying in, or they could switch out into Mega Raichu. We're still going to threaten the Bug Bite onto it. Yeah, there's still no reason to like defog on this turn, I suppose. Yeah, we're just going to threaten damage into that slot, because if they switch out into Raichu for whatever reason, they're just going to take so much damage. Yeah, so very good, they don't switch out the Pelipper, so that's very nice. Okay, so it should be a double KO here, and then we can get in Audino and Primarina. Now, we do need to keep at least one of these two threats on the board so that Mega Raichu doesn't come out of Trick Room, right? That's the main idea behind this. So Dragon Pulse will get me, that's okay. And if I've timed my turns right, we should be on either the last turn of Trick Room now, and we should be able to stall out a turn here, I'd reckon. Electric Terrain's last turn, so that means it should be last turn of Trick Room. So very good. We can probably just go for a Protect on the Audino and Moonblast the Primarina. Moonblast on the Primarina to the Archelodon. So we don't want to take any damage on Audino this turn, and we have to Moonblast the Archelodon. And then that should leave us liable to a Hurricane or even Weather Ball if Pelipper decides to go for it, but yeah. So Wide Guard, they do go for Wide Guard, but we're running Moonblast, not Dazzling Gleam, so we're very good with that. And now we just have to be careful of Mega Raichu now that we're out of Trick Room. So the main problem behind this is that they're going to reset up Electric Terrain and go for the Volt Tackle, right? So it's all up to Audino to survive, but I believe in Audino. And then we're just gonna Moonblast the... We can protect the Primarina too. It's just safer to protect the Primarina, unfortunately, in this situation. Because if Primarina gets doubled up into, then we just lose our offense. So we're just gonna go for this. So it's a very good thing that I switched out Audino earlier, because Audino taking damage for this situation would be very detrimental for us not to... survive. So if we don't get up Trick Room, that's pretty much it. They Volt Tackled the Primarina! Oh boy, oh dear. And Hurricane. So if Hurricane confuses us and we hit ourselves in confusion, that's probably game. But that should be okay. Yep, no confusion, no... no hitting ourselves in confusion, so that's very good, mateys. So they have to go for a Wide Guard if they want to prevent more damage, right? But I'm still going for the Dazzling Gleam, and then I can just Moonblast, right? So no Wide Guard, very good. So this should be barely a KO on the Raichu. It's going to be close. Oh, very good, Primarina. Oh, very good. The Fairy Feather helped out there. Definitely did help out. Oh, that's so good. And we're not going to take that much damage from Hurricane. Very good, Audino. Oh, very good. It's okay that you got confused. That's alright. Now we just need to deal with their last Pokemon, and then we should be good. Okay, Grimmsnarl. Okay. So you want a light screen in this situation, and just go for more Hurricanes, right? If we can get past the confusion, that would be good. If we can't, then we'll just have to deal with this as we see fit. So in this situation, I want to get rid of the Wide Guard user so I can click Hyper Voice. And yeah. So Audino uses Life Dew. Very good, Audino. Recovering all that HP. Because we need to get rid of Wide Guard just in case if Audino's, Primarina falls to whatever, right? So that's okay. Because Wide Guard will wall out the Audino. Yeah, and they kind of see it there too. I think that was a forfeit there. Very good, very good. Yeah, because even... well, I guess you could say if we just got rid of the Grimmsnarl, that'd be better off, right? Because it's just 1 against 2. Yeah, that is better. That is better. Okay, I'll submit to that. Alright, and it looks like it's taking a while, so I'll just skip past this. And there we go, me mateys. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, targeting the Grimmsnarl was always the better choice there, because it's just You can't wide guard forever, right? I mean, you can, but your PP is gonna run out sometime. Oh dear. So very good. Okay, that just takes us straight to rank 1. Very good, very good. Alright. Yeah. Unfortunately, Scizor... Yeah, Scizor still worked. Did do the damage that it needed to do exactly into the Grimmsnarl like I had planned. The only problem is it wasn't really good into the rest of their team. Oh well, that's alright, me mateys, that's alright. We're happy for Scizor. Probably can be just happy with that, really. We haven't come across a very heavy team. Like, a very heavy team. Oh dear. And if we... Oh, it's also good into Mega Aerodactyl too, yeah. Thank you, Aero. Oh, here's a team it could be good into as well. We do need to be careful of Raichu Y, but considering this team, Raichu Y would be very good with Choice Scarf Vivillon here. Because we're not running Sweet Veil, so that's a little bit of a problem. But not big of a problem. I still think preparing for Whimsicott is just a little bit better. Let's see. A myriad of Mega Evolutions you could choose here, but I think you want the Sneasler to start off first. So in my case, I don't see anything wrong with leading Audino Scizor again. Because only into the Starmie does this really falter. And then pretty much Mudsdale's really good here if they don't bring either if they only have Mega, like, it's either Mega Starmie or Mega Froslass, right? But if it's Mega Raichu, then Mudsdale's just so good here. And then if it is either Froslass or Starmie, I think Primarina just handles them both so well. Alcremie not being here saddens me a little bit, but it's okay. We're still giving Scizor a little bit of a go. Oh dear me mateys, oh no. Alright, so let's see what they decide to bring out. We'll be able to get a Bullet Punch off before they can Aurora Veil, or if they bring it. And yeah, so it is Garchomp Frost. Life on Garchomp presents a little bit of a problem for Audino, especially if... But I don't think they're going to double the spread damage here. Problematic, but not the end of the world. So we'll go for a Mega, kind of have to in front of Froslass. And then... Yeah, okay, yep, this kind of works. We can Bullet Punch the Froslass this turn, and then go for like a Dazzling Gleam to Fog if they set up Aurora Veil. So it is Mega Froslass, so that means Starmie's probably not in the game. So that's very good for my Mudsdale. If we can remove the Froslass, that's just so good for me. Oh, for Mudsdale anyway. And all we gotta do is hope for no freezes on the Audino after a Blizzard. Unless if you're clicking Protect Earthquake, which isn't that unreasonable, right? But no, you are not, so you're probably going for Stomping Tantrum and another move, right? Aurora Veil, so very good. We do have a way to get past that. I do believe after Defog, we should be able to get past most things. Alright, so you're probably not surviving on the Froslass slot, and your Life Orb Garchomp too. No flinch, so that's very beneficial. Okay. Scizor is unfortunately faster than the Audino, but I don't think that should matter. So we're going to Dazzling Gleam anyway, right? And then we're going to defog the Froslass. Because you're running Aurora Veil, you might have Protect. Because you're probably going to protect the Garchomp anyway. Double Protect seems likely here, but I'm okay with showing Defog, right? Okay, so you do protect the Froslass. That's unfortunate, but that's not the end of the world. Alright. Not too bad damage. Especially through Aurora Veil, that's all good. Alright, so we don't remove their screens, unfortunately, but that's okay. Scizor avoids the Rock Sludge, which is really good. I think we can still get away with that same turn, right? We can even just Bullet Punch the Froslass now. We can even just defog it, right? I kind of want to keep up the offense for this team. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll have to forego a Life Dew for this turn, keep up with the offense, and go for another, defog. Yeah, so you withdraw the Froslass, that's okay. And you put in the Sneasler. Okay, very good. Yeah, we just needed offense into the Garchomp because we don't want the Garchomp to click Earthquake into us. And this removes their Aurora Veil, so that's very good. Now, the next Dazzling Gleam is for sure to KO the Garchomp regardless. So we don't actually need to do that. We can just go for a Bullet Punch and then Life Dew. Do we need to Life Dew or just Protect? 2 turns left of Trick Room, so... You're probably Dire Clawing the Audino anyway, so... I think this turn we go for a Protect on the Audino, Life Dew the next turn, Bullet Punch the Sneasler. Yeah. This just makes sure that even if you click Fake Out into the Scizor, that's okay. Yeah, okay. So that's unfortunate for Scizor, but not the end of the world. Now we just need to figure out what we're doing for the last turn of Trick Room. Okay. We Life Dew no matter what, and then we go for the Garchomp. If you Dire Claw the Audino, that's just very unfortunate too. Yeah, it is very unfortunate, but... No. Gonna have to go for Mudsdale. Really weird, but I think this should be okay. And then a Bullet Punch into the Sneasler. Okay. So Garchomp protects. Does the Sneasler protect? Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Because we can threaten the Garchomp at any point with Bullet Punch. So now Mudsdale's in a really good position despite not being the fastest. If High Horsepower misses the Sneasler, that's okay. We're pretty good for it here. The only switch-in they have is that Vivillon slot. And considering your team composition, I think it is that Vivillon. So High Horsepower's going to miss if they have Vivillon. Otherwise, it's pretty good here. And then a Bullet Punch for the Garchomp. And even if you switch in the Froslass on the Sneasler slot, High Horsepower should be able to KO the Froslass. So this should be pretty good. So Scizor gets the Garchomp. Very nice, Scizor. Do take a bit of chip damage from Rough Skin, but that's not too bad. Now we just need to survive. Yep, that's easy. Easy work for Mudsdale, no problemo. And then High Horsepower, if it doesn't connect, well, it connects, so Sneasler's just gone, me mateys. Very good. And Scizor also provides a nice bit of speed control in the fact that we do have that priority Bullet Punch, right? It's very nice when it's not resisted, otherwise, yeah, it feels a little bit tough for Scizor. But yeah, very good, me mateys, very good. Don't need to reset up Trick Room in certain situations, like in that match in particular. It would have been nice, though, I have to admit, it would have been really nice, but considering they didn't go for a switch out on either of their turns, that leads me to believe they probably had the Raichu in the back, or didn't think that Vivillon could handle the Mudsdale, right? With only Choice Scarf, Sleep Powder, they were moving the slowest in Trick Room, but considering they didn't switch it out in that last turn there, it's just a little bit more likelier that they were doing something with the Vivillon. Otherwise, they could have just brought in Starmie and got in for Aqua Jets. But yeah, it didn't look very good for my opponents there anyway. But still, that's a win for Vuvi Yaloovie, me mateys. And we take all the victories that we can get around here. So this should be the last match before we get into Masterball if I win this. Oh no. And if I don't win this, I'm just going to be sad. Oh dear me mateys. Okay, very good. Okay, so maybe I won't have to make a video going into Masterball rank with a Mega of our choice. Oh, very good, yeah. Well, it'd be very fun, very fun. Let's see if I can get an Alcremie in this next match. Gotta put in the Alcremie. Alright, Steve. Come on, face me with whatever you've got. We gotta put in the Alcremie, even if it is looking bad. It doesn't look bad, so Audino Alcremie. Okay, Audino Alcremie is going to suffer in the face of well, not Whimsicott, but like Mega Froslass and Sneasler, right? But oh well, me mateys. To deal with that, actually, you know what we could do? We don't even need to lead Trick Room. We just go Alcremie, Scizor. If they do lead Fake Out, that's okay. Then we have Mudsdale and Audino in the back. Yeah. I know they have two ice types staring right at me, but like, if we can get up Trick Room, Heavy Slam's just so good here. Yeah, okay. Scizor Alcremie, I'm not sure if this is even a combination we can go with, but let's see how we do with this. So knowing this, they should probably lead Cleavor, you know, for anti-Trick Room. Like, you set up the Stone Axe for pretty much for free, but like, gotta try this out, see how it goes. Oh no, me mateys. Okay, Sneasler Cleavor. Alright, very good. So we have to protect the Alcremie. But probably what you're gonna do, you're gonna fake out the Scizor because you don't want to take a Bullet Punch, right? So what I will do, I'll just get a Dazzling Gleam. If they don't Diaclaw the Alcremie, we're pretty fine here. And to call out that you are going for the Diaclaw onto Alcremie, I'll Bullet Punch the Sneasler this turn. Because we don't need to do anything into the Cleavor slot just yet. So they are going for Diaclaw. Oh, very good, very good. So that means Sneasler's probably gone next turn. Unfortunately, Alcremie does go down this turn, but oh well. So that's unfortunate. Okay, I should have protected you, Alcremie. I'm sorry, Alcremie. Can you forgive me? Oh, poor Alcremie. Oh, no. And it's Life Orb Sneasler too? Oh, no. Me mateys. Me mateys. Oh, no. Okay. Against this, you probably have Mega Raichu Y in the back. Because you bring in Mega Raichu Y and have Alola Ninetales to set up Aurora Veil. So we do need to keep the Scizor alive a little bit longer. So I have to Mega Evolve here, and then you probably still want to go for the Close Combat. Since you showed Close Combat onto the Cleavor, that probably means you're Focus Sash on the Cleavor, if I'm not mistaken. So it's always better off to go for the Sneasler in this situation. You could just protect Sneasler too. Yeah, I think going for the Sneasler is just pretty good here. Yeah, we'll go for that. Alright, no switches, so probably means they respect the Bullet Punch, so they do have an Ice type in the back. Okay, Sneasler protects, very good, so that means it's a Close Combat into the Audino slot then. Oh no, never mind, into Scizor again. So they're really worried about the Scizor then. Okay. we can get the Sneasler with a Dazzling Gleam from this range, I believe. Life Orb's Diaclaw's gonna hurt if we don't take out the Sneasler, but that should be okay. I think I do want to preserve the Sneasler a little bit, but... this is very reliant on Sneasler going down to Dazzling Gleam, so I'm relying on you, Audino. And we're going to Bullet Punch the Kleavor and hopefully take it down with Dazzling Gleam as well. So very good. Oh, it's not Focus Sash! Oh, okay, so this should definitely KO the Sneasler now then. Alright. Yeah, very good, very good. Oh, very good. Audino. Oh, very good. This is the Scizor video we've been waiting for, me mateys. Oh my goodness. So it is that Froslass. And it's Ninetales. They had 2 ice types in the back. Okay, so we're going to expect some Blizzard spam. And we need to keep an eye on our Trick Room turns now because Mudsdale needs it for this composition. In this case, I need to Life Dew because they're going to set up Aurora Veil with one of their Pokemon. And considering it is Froslass, that's going to be the Mega option here. Mudsdale doesn't care about, like, the offensive, like, having offense into these two. It's just dependent on who's more likelier to be a problem. I think I want to take out the Ninetales first. Ah, they do protect on the Ninetales. That's very good. That's so good for them. Yeah. Okay. Not too bad. So we do get a free turn of Life Dew. Good on you, Audino. We're coming back onto Life Duty then. we had to be a little bit aggressive there at first, but we're on Life Duty now. Alright. Ninetales is the one that's likeliest to faint to a... Bullet Punch, except for Focus Sash Ninetales. So to get past that, a Dazzling Gleam seems pretty good here. And just a Bullet Punch again. They have to double protect the Ninetales to probably get through this. But yeah, it's not looking good for the Ninetales at the moment. Alright, so the main thing is we absolutely need Trick Room if we have 2 Pokemon on the field. Yeah, so they do realize that. They do realize. Very good. They didn't get the double protect, so Bullet Punch will probably just feint them if they're not. Yep, very good. I do respect that play, because if you get the double protect off and you hit me with Blizzard, potentially freeze me, it's a different game from there, right? What I could have done to get past that is just go for the Bullet Punch onto the Froslass, right? But yeah, now that you only have 1 Pokemon on the field, I have Mudsdale with Focus Sash, and I can just Heavy Slam you, right? So that's very good for me. And Scizor finally gets to show its stuff in this video, B-Mateys. Very good, very good. Alright, so in this situation, you always just protect your Froslass, but that's okay. We just show Heavy Slam, and then that should be game, right? Yep, very good. Nice standard play, but we do have Heavy Slam, and we have the, whatchamacallit, we have the Focus Sash. So this can all go wrong if we freeze. And me mateys, we're gonna risk it. We're just gonna go for the Dazzling Gleam. Actually, no, we'll go for Trick Room and Protect just to make sure, right? If we freeze on the Audino, then that's unfortunate. But what can you do, me mateys? So Blizzard, if Blizzard does not faint, if Blizzard does not freeze, then there is almost no hope for them. But Audino prevails, no freeze onto the Audino, so we get back up Trick Room, and we should be able to go really well now. I like that my opponent hasn't forfeited yet. Always good to play to your outs, just in case if something goes wrong, but we will just click Heavy Slam, and that should just be an Oko from that range, especially even with Snow Up. So, very good, me mateys. Oh, very good. Oh, Mega Audino. Unfortunately, Alcremie. Oh, the poor Alcremie. I should have just protected the Alcremie on that turn. I thought they were going for Fake Out. That's why I kind of wanted to Fake Out onto the Alcremie to Stone Axe it, but me mateys, that's okay. But because of that, because of Alcremie's glorious sacrifice, we get into Masterball here, me mateys. Very good, very good. Oh my goodness. So, apart from all the messing around, that wasn't actually too bad this season. Yeah, how about that, me mateys? I'm back. Now, Scizor, the reason why I kind of like Scizor on this team, even though it's probably not the first steel type I'd choose, but like the aspect, if you're building a Mega Audino team with Trick Room, Scizor can be a very nice asset to the team, right? Because a hard Trick Room team always relies on Audino to be like that very bulky setup Pokemon, right? But the other thing with Audino too, if you're running a secondary Trick Room setter, let's just say Farigiraf or whoever, your Trick Room setter of choice, right? It can be very hard to keep up the offense with 2 Trick Room setters, but having 1 Trick Room setter leads your Pokemon, leads the setter very susceptible to a lot of damage at first, right? Because if Audino gets doubled up on, then all its HP is almost gone, right? Yes, it can survive the trade, right? But after that, you need to keep up the offense. And Scizor provides a very nice option outside of Trick Room because you still have that Bullet Punch priority. And even against Armatail or even Queenly Majesty, both of those Pokemon, Farigiraf and Serena, are both weak to Bug Bite. So it's very handy against opponents that rely on their own Armatail to get past priority. And Scizor generally really nice if their opponent is not running rain steel types or just a sun team, right? So very good. Because of that, Scizor's probably sparsely used, right? Like I said in the last video. But now we should be able to make the dream work. Try and climb up as high as we can with this Mega Audino team. We could see Scizor go for Snorlax again. That's not out of the ordinary. We're going to try it with this. And then, me mateys, next video we'll be going with Mega Raichu X. Now, I'm going to try Mega Raichu X on an Audino team, of course. Going to be really interesting to see. I kind of want to do the same thing I did for my ZA Mega Raichu's video. I created like a little mini series for that one too. The only issue is that I'm probably not going to be able to give fair treatment to all the requests. You know? Well, technically it's not a request. I put it in the poll for people to choose. But yeah, so... Alright, me mateys, I'm back. Now, whether or not this is going to be ideal for the higher ranks, that's yet to be seen. So that's kind of why I'm trying to... that's why I tried to climb up into Master Ball rank as fast as possible, so I could see how this team sort of works out in the long run. Now, we only have 12 days left, which is still a lot of time in all things considered. But I also want to try and climb up as high as possible in this season. And if I don't end up climbing too high, well then that's okay. We'll just skip a few videos for next season, you know. Skip a few videos so we can get into Master Ball a bit quicker. And then climb from there, me mateys. Oh dear, oh dear. Very good. Yeah, so... unfortunately I didn't get to use Alcremie much at all. Oh no. I mean, like, in that last match, oh, poor Alcremie. Oh no. Oh dear, the things that your favourite Pokemon has to go through, am I right, me mateys? Oh no. Alright, very good. Yeah, we didn't get to see much Acid Spray 2 today. That's a little bit unfortunate as well, and kind of par for the course, I suppose. But that's okay. We got to show off the Scizor, and that's probably what I wanted the most in this in this video anyway. So, me mateys, I will leave it there because if I go on, I'll just ramble on into obscurity, into the infinity, not into obscurity. Oh no. So, me mateys, that will be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm Vuvi Yaloovie, and I will see you in the next one. Ta and ta-ta.